What's to Play presents 11 most anticipated JRPGs of 2021 and beyond. Visit whattoplay.com to see the complete up-to-date list. Link in the description box below.
Been looking for you.
Tales of Arise. The 17th main entry of the Tales series, Arise will no longer stick to the previous entry's shared universe. This is a whole new story set in a different world and will feature two protagonists, each with their own story to tell. Arise promises familiar yet innovative gameplay. Old fans of the series might notice that the linear motion battle system gets a major overhaul to fit the modern gen standard. The recent trailer dropped a few details about the game's story and cast of characters we're going to meet. It comes out this 10th of September. Pokémon Legends Arceus. This ambitious new Pokémon experience will take place years before Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and acts as the third entry of the Sinnoh region titles of the series. While there's not much detail shown during its reveal, we can somewhat tell that its aesthetics are based on Nintendo's very own Breath of the Wild. The emphasis of open-world environments and giving players the freedom to explore is something new for Pokémon fans. This game will come out on January 28, 2022. Final Fantasy XVI. The latest entry to the long-running Final Fantasy series from Square Enix. 16 is a return to the themes that made the fantasy in the Final Fantasy. It features a medieval-themed adventure centered around a world torn by magic and mayhem. It's moving further from the usual FF gameplay we've grown accustomed to. Instead of the dated turn-based combat mechanics, 16 is a character action similar to popular hack-and-slash titles like Devil May Cry 5 and Bayonetta. There's not much details on its story yet, but it's still the same world we're used to. No release date yet, but who knows, we might see the game come out next year. Pokémon Brilliant Diamond. Two Nintendo DS gems will get a massive remake on the Nintendo Switch later this year. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will feel like a Pokémon game for the current generation. This fateful remake will take players into familiar places, but now in full 3D. The Sinnoh region is home to many legendary Pokémon, and this remake will surely bring fans a much-needed challenge. Coming this 19th of November. Shin Megami Tensei 5. With Nocturne out of the way, this will serve as the series' latest main entry. It's the biggest SMT game to date, featuring a wide roster of demons. Players take the role of a new and pretty-looking protagonist who stumbles into an alternate version of Tokyo. Compared to all previous SMT titles, this is aimed at new players who are into turn-based JRPGs. It's designed to be easier and less frustrating, especially with the previous title's aggressive enemy encounters. It's currently running on Unreal Engine 4, which means all the new and old demons will look good as ever. It's set to release this 12th of November as a Switch exclusive.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. We got to thank Square Enix for giving us a long list of great JRPGs, from Kingdom Hearts, Nier, and of course, Final Fantasy. Strangers of Paradise is a weird addition to Square's FF titles. 1. Its characters feel out of place. 2. Its writing is abysmal, at least in the trailer. And 3. Its gameplay is a far cry from the series' roots. No one knows how this was greenlit. While the trailer shows off the weird parts of the gameplay isn't that bad if you tried the demo. It's from the same people who made Nioh, and that's a good thing at least. It comes out next year for the PC, Xbox One, Series X and S, PS4, and 5. Project Triangle Strategy. Another product of Square Enix is coming out next year. Still a working title, Project Triangle Strategy aims to adapt the classic gameplay of the tactics genre, notably taking inspiration from none other than the famed Final Fantasy Tactics series. Not much details have been revealed yet, but from what we've seen so far, it's taking the same 2.5D art style from the other titles such as Octopath Traveler. Maybe the end of the year we might hear the final title to this game, and we hope it's not as corny as this one. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Just recently, Square Enix announced a whole new Dragon Quest game coming soon. but it's still too early to speculate about it with no details at all. However, with new Nintendo Switch owners taking interest in Dragon Quest, Square decided to bring back another game from the series. Like Octopath Traveler and Project Triangle Strategy, Dragon Quest III will follow the 2.5D art style, and it'll serve as a great way to let new and old fans experience this magical world. No release date yet. Digimon Survive. This has suffered numerous delays over the years. What was once a 2019 release was pushed back to near oblivion with no definite release date. With talks of structural reorganization within the game, we might have to hold our breaths a little longer and hope it's worth the wait. Digimon Survive was set to present their own approach to turn-based RPGs. Telling the story of Takuma and Agumon's adventures in the cyber world, it held a lot of promise for fans of the genre. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. A spiritual successor to the 1995 classic JRPG Suikoden, 100 Heroes is published by 505 Games, and it's a product of a successful Kickstarter campaign last year. This list also includes Rising as the other project from the Suikoden team, but unfortunately, there's not much info they've shared yet, but it does come out a year earlier than 100 Heroes. The game will have Yoshitaka Murayama and Junko Kawano, two of the creators of the Suikoden series. They aim to go back from the glory days of the genre, bringing the feels of the JRPG that we've always admired. 100 Heroes is coming out this 2023 to all major consoles. Metal Max Xeno Reborn. We end this list with a Japanese knockoff of George Miller's post-apocalyptic franchise. Metal Max Xeno is basically just like Mad Max, but with the batshit crazy vibes of a Japanese anime. Arm your metallic monster of a tank and explore a vast open wasteland for you and your character. Upgrade it to your heart's content and watch it dominate the entire open world with its weaponry. It's coming next year for the PC, PS4, and Switch.